about halfway through my mission, I just gotten out of an area that was pretty tough. It was just it was a small area, so a lot of the people there, they'd seen us, they knew about us, but they weren't really receptive. They were just kind of, yeah, they were courteous, but they didn't really care to learn much more about the gospel. And I remember that was tough because as a missionary, you know you're out there for the right reasons. You know that this is the Lord's work, and that you hear all these success stories in the Ensign or in the scriptures, and you're just wondering, is it my fault? What's going on? What's going on here? I remember I transferred areas. I got a new companion. I got to a new sector, and we're working hard. And we it was the people were a little more receptive in this area, so I was ecstatic, stoked just to be able to teach and um, be able to share the love of the gospel that I have. And we got there, and uh, we were having some success. And I remember one day we got to church, and this woman sat behind us with her boy, and he was probably 9 or 10, he was probably 10 or 11, and she asked me for a pen, and I handed her a pen back because I didn't, it was a sacrament meeting, so I didn't want to talk to her yet. I hadn't seen her before, and neither my companion. And she writes a little note saying, and he handed it to my companion, and my companion just looked at it, turned around, and looked at me and showed me the note, and it said, "Elders, my name is Marcella, and I was hoping you'd be able to teach my son the lesson so he can get baptized." And we just kind of looked at each other like, yes, yes, we can do that for you. And we turned around and we talked to her, and after the end of a sacrament meeting, it turns out she was a member. She'd just been inactive, and she'd been going through some hard times, and she saw us in the street one day, just because, yeah, I don't know why we were in that area, but she just saw us, and she's like, that's where I need to go back to church to see if I can get, you know, some help. And she came back, and she felt, the Spirit. And for me, it was just a little tender mercy of the Lord to know that, to have that kind of miracle come to our lives, just because there was something we weren't expecting. We weren't having the success we were hoping to have, and then just out of the blue, the Lord just kind of sends our way somebody that's prepared. And to this day, I call her my Chilean mom, because after that experience, we taught her son, and we just became so close because of that bond that the Lord gave us. He just kind of had us cross paths, and that was just amazing to me. Just see that even when we don't understand how it's working, the Lord is putting us in the right path. Like, I think that's one thing in the mission that a lot of missionaries don't realize, is that uh, every little thing we do has impact. It will impact somebody as a missionary. Whether it's just, you speak to somebody, or you smile at somebody, say, "I hope you have a great day. I know you're not interested right now, but have a good day." They always remember those little things. It's like, why were those elders so happy to get the door slammed in my face? The door slammed in their faces, and that was kind of a little testimony to me. One of my favorite experiences.